Hey Leo, Mariah here. It's an absolute pleasure to be reading for you today. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing really great. I hope Leo season has been amazing for you. I hope you've really enjoyed it. I hope you celebrated your birthday since we are coming to a close. But of course, here on the channel, Leo season is all year round, so not a worry there. So I want to go ahead and get into your love life. Let me be a little nosy really quick and get into it. So I want to see what's happening with my Leos who are actively dealing with somebody or somebody that you are currently connected to energetically, spiritually, physically. So let's see what's happening between you and this person, Leo. So what is going on? Let's see, what is the main energy surrounding the person that Leo is dealing with at this time? Okay, what do we have here? So we have a white flag. Someone wants another chance to make things right, the desire to do things better. Let's get one more. What is the energy surrounding the Leos at this time when it comes to their love life? Leo's dealing with somebody. We have acceptance. Accepting yourself and others as they are liberates patterns of resistance. Open to flow. If I can read. Holy hell. Bottom of the deck is distance. There's too much distance to maintain this connection. Why do I hear minor disagreements? No. I do hear minor disagreements, but when we think about minor disagreements, those minor disagreements can compound into major distractions or major issues or major conflicts in a relationship. But that's not the point that I'm trying to get at, because that's not necessarily what I really feel. More than anything, what I think I feel here, Leo, is that you've been dealing with somebody, or you are currently energetically attached, associated, etc., with somebody where you may have given chances, you may have given the benefit of doubts, you may have made concessions for a person, may have made exceptions, you may have pushed or stretched your boundaries for a person. And it becomes a point of, when is enough enough? When is too much too much? When do I have to say, you know what, I've tried, I've done what I could, but I cannot anymore? And I think what is really important about this is your intuition, because I think your intuition, at least once it got to a certain point in the relationship between you and whoever this is, I think your intuition really started to kick in for you. And you know that gut feeling, and I'm going to try to describe this the best I can, that gut feeling when your gut is telling you something's not right, but when you're in that person's presence, everything is good, everything is great, you know, let's try to keep the peace, let's try to make things right. But then when you're away from them, right, whether you're just going about doing your own thing or you're no longer in their close proximity, something just does not sit right in your gut. Something just feels off. I feel like after a certain point of dealing with this person, Leo, or maybe could have started off at the beginning this way, or just again on the timeline of you dealing with them, your gut just was telling you, nah, something's not right. 2 + 2 is making 8, and the math ain't mathing. The calculations ain't calculating. And I think for you here, Leo, between you and whomever this is that you may have given a chance to or benefit of doubt, even though our instinct, our intuition, I'm telling you, your intuition was on point. Never deny it. Even though sometimes we may be thinking we're in our head too much, we may be thinking we're overthinking it, we don't want to mess nothing up by chance of us being irrational or being emotional about a situation. But when that gut says, baby, listen to me, you gotta listen. And I think you are at a point now, Leo, where you've listened or you're listening. So you may be dealing with somebody who is wanting to try it again, or let's hop back around on this train. And I think you're at a point of accepting the reality of what it is. And you may be in a space of just wanting to keep your distance, not wanting to revisit that old affair, that old love, that old connection. I think you understand that, what's the old saying? A leopard never changes its stripes. Or is it a tiger? You get the analogy here, though. Nonetheless, so let's go ahead and get into your cards, Leo. So tell me for Leo. Tell me what's going on in regards to Leo's love life. Tell me, how is Leo feeling about this person that they are currently dealing with, or energetically? Ooh, you are no. You know what I'm hearing? It's that Jagged Edge song, Let's Get Married. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. That's what I'm hearing so loud. So Leo, I think for you, you're really, nonetheless, and then the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Nonetheless, you're really in a, whether it's a marriage-minded mindset, you're being very serious or very intentional about the outcomes that you want, and you just don't want to waste no more of your time. Like, you're not going to get your younger years back. You ain't going to be a spring chicken no more, and hell, some of you may have already left the coop. You just know at this point in time, if you are going to give, dedicate, devote yourself and show loyalty to somebody, that you want it to be for the long haul, not for a temporary, not for a time period. You don't want to deal with the make up to break up to make up to break up. And don't get me wrong, relationships all have their downfalls and they all have their blessings, right? No relationship is perfect. It takes two people to make a successful relationship work. But I think on your end, there's only so much you can try or keep giving or keep attempting before it's like, all right, I gotta throw in the towel. But I go back to your intuition, because it feels like your gut was already telling you before you even got to this point. You didn't have to get to this point. I'm just being real with you. You didn't have to get to this point, but it feels like your gut was telling you prior to this point that you need to either exit stage left, Leo, you need to get up out this situation. You need to vamonos, no bueno, bye, whatever it needed to be. And we may have stayed longer than we needed to. Maybe we weren't trusting our gut, maybe we weren't trusting our intuition. But right now in this state, Judgment in reverse, High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups in your feelings. I think intuitively, instinctually, you know you're doing the right thing. I think emotionally, though, we may be a little confused. Emotionally, we may be feeling a little uncertain. Emotionally, we may be looking at, well, there are some pros, or maybe if this time, or maybe we can, but your gut is, if you don't get, hear me out, if you don't get anything out of this entire reading, just please walk away with the knowing of whatever your gut is telling you in present moment about this situation, Leo, it is not lying to you at all. And you know this. So don't overthink your instinct. Don't over emotionalize what you're feeling on an intuitive and spiritual level. You know, your gut is always going to tell you first before anything else tells you. And I think that's where we are. Again, intuitively, we know this is we need to keep our distance and stay away. Emotionally, we're kind of a little back and forth here. But in the end, the foundation of you want something that is solid, stable, and solidified. So let's look at this person, Leo. Ooh. Oh my goodness, all the cards fell. I'm not going to take these because they all fell on the floor. I don't like to take cards that fell. But let's try that again. Let's try it again. Thank you. We have the Two of Swords, Two of Cups, and then you're on the bottom of the deck, the Sun in the reverse. The audacity, that's what literally comes to mind, the audacity. So this person in their feelings, they want you, I think they feel blocked by you. So it's like they have to proceed with caution, or they have to handle you with caution. Maybe they feel like they have to walk on eggshells when it comes to you because they don't know how you're going to react. They don't know how you're going to handle them. They don't know if you're going to be explosive or implosive. So by them walking with caution and care, it's like they're wanting to walk back your way, or maybe trying to work through things, work out things, because they still care about you. They still love you. I think they still want to see what could be here. I think they still have those feelings for you. But again, your energy is very distant. Sun in reverse, that's you. They know that they have to be on lookout for you, in the sense of you have you're seeing things clearly. Now emotionally on the inside, that's another story, but outwardly how you present to this person, you're not really going for the second time round, third time round, fourth time round, and they are seeing or feeling this vibe off of you. So they're just kind of like, all right, let's proceed with caution. So let's look at this person, or actually let's look at your intentions in this situation, Leo. What is Leo's intentions in this situation? Ooh. Fool in the reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Emperor in the reverse. You are not going for it. You are so not going for it. I think that's the thing. It's like, if I was to sum this up as far as your intentions, you already see this person smoke through the fog, right? Smoke through the trees, however the old saying goes. You see them clear as day. Emotionally, I think this has you a little bit out of balance. I think your emotional equilibrium is a little bit out of whack or out of sync right now. Rightfully so, I can understand. I think the thing here is for you, though, is because you do see this person so clearly and in alignment with the outcomes or intentions that you have for your desires when it comes to relationships. I think you and this person are not equally yoked. I think you know personally that you and this person is not equally yoked. And it could be for a multitude of reasons. Maybe you two are just no longer compatible. Maybe this person was not showing up and doing the work. Maybe this person was not consistent. Loyalty does not require my presence. There we go, and keep that in mind. However, this person may have handled you or handled the situation, or just a lack of being able to be balanced with one another. Your intention is not to really revisit this. I just think emotionally, though, I think that's the part that we're having to struggle with. That, again, you're not showing to them, but I think we're trying to rationalize our feelings a little bit here. But I don't see you making concessions for this person by any means necessary in your intentions. I think you really have come to the acceptance of this. Now, the emotional acceptance is not fully here. I'm just being honest. But I think you have come to the acceptance of this. So let's see on this person's side. What is their intentions for Leo? We got the Four of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords. King of... Oh, okay. Four of Swords. So we have the King and Queen of Cups. Both of y'all are in reverse. I think both of you emotionally are in reverse for different reasons. I think you're in the reverse because though you may have externally accepted the circumstances between you and this person, I think emotionally we're kind of grappling with really accepting it on the emotional level. With this person, I think they're emotionally out of balance because of them still wanting you, but you having your defenses or your barriers up, and they know that they don't have easy access to you. So they're being more reserved, more internalized, and keeping their emotions to themselves versus actively expressing it in the way that they would truly like to. Instead, they're just kind of keeping maybe a little low profile, playing it cool breeze, cool Joe, just not trying to show too much of their hand. But the whole time they may be observing you online, social media. If this person still has access to contact you or reach out to you, they may be asking you questions in sly ways to kind of get some information out of you. You know how people can try to ask you questions without trying to be obvious or too oblivious. That's what this reminds me of, trying to get info on gauging where you stand with them or where you're at with the situation or how you're feeling. So I want to see, what is it that you need to know about this situation? What does Leo need to know about this situation? Let's see. What does Leo need to know about this situation? Whoa. Ace of Wands. So Leo, after I see this, because I do want to take this into the extent, because I like your energy. I like your energy. We just got to work through your emotions, which we'll do that and extend it. But I like your energy, especially if you know, especially if you are set with the mindset of knowing what it is that you want and the outcomes that you want. And there you go on the bottom of the deck. You're not tolerating less than, and rightfully so. There's a difference here. I always hear the word, and a lot of women will use this, and there's no shade, we just calling a spade a spade. A lot of women and men will use it too. The word settling. And typically people say, okay, well, I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle for this. I don't want to settle for that. And settling really comes down to allowing yourself to deal with circumstances that you normally would not deal with. But if you don't have any other options, then you're just going to stick with something or choose something that you normally would not do. But there's a difference from settling and compromising, right? Compromising, okay, there's a little give or take that may be negotiable where I can get rid of it or adapt to it, but it's not crossing a barrier of my non-negotiable where this would be going against my virtues, morals, or values, right? So in relationships, there's a lot of compromise. I think though with this person, this is where we're starting to move kind of into the territory of settling. I think how this started off, we were in the space of compromising, right? Being able to make adjustments on my end or maybe on their end to be able to balance out the relationship. But I think as we stayed longer or continue to deal with this energy longer, this person, we started to settle, dealing with things that we normally would not deal with or we normally would not choose to deal with. However, maybe because our emotions was too wrapped up, maybe because we had obligations to this person, maybe because certain level of feelings, we stayed despite needing to. Even though there were other options, we chose the lesser and to continue to stay dealing with somebody. And again, I'm not trying to be rude when I say that, but but you are clearly seeing where this person lies, and that's why I love your energy. So what you need to know is the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I mean, not Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, and a Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't think it's with this person per se. I think you're getting what you want with something new. I think you are getting what you want with something new. So now I really can't wait to go into this extended, because I need to see what this new is. Again, I'm being nosy. You got something coming in with something new. Whether, and it's the Ace of Wands, so this is something that's very enterprising, right? So whether this is a new passionate start with an idea or a business, and that's going to become our love and our focus for right now, or whether this is a new romance that's going to come in and that is going to sweep us off our feet in a very fiery way or a very charismatic way. Maybe we have just a new beginning or a new lease or no new lookout on life, right? Even if someone else is not involved, maybe we just have a new lease on life. Maybe we have a new look on life, and it's taking us into a totally new direction. Either way, what you need to know, this person's not involved. That's what it comes down to. So let's see, what does this person need to know for you, Leo? Ten of Pentacles, Empress, we got the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Strength in the reverse. And that's you coming back in this person's energy. So this goes one or two ways, Leo. I think this person is going to keep attempting here with you, because I think for them, they see you as best of the best. They see you as, and sometimes I go off to the side, but not to go into the psyche of this person, but that makes me a little concerned as to why they see you as the best of the best. Why? Because you may have stayed longer and dealt with this person's BS longer. Maybe because you tolerated. Do you know what I mean? Because if I'm seeing your energy just being off-put and I'm looking at chance after chance, or trying this out multiple times, or trying to see where things can go, or trying to fix or repair a situation, but they're viewing you as the best of the best, you shouldn't be putting your partner in a position to begin with to have to keep working and fixing and working and fixing to the point of where your partner is already feeling intuitively, I don't need to be dealing with you anyway. So when I see a Ten of Pentacles to the Empress, that makes me think from his behalf or her behalf that, yeah, no, I want Leo in my life, because Leo gonna stick it out with me. This is what the like the ride or die, right? When people say I want to ride or die. And a lot of times riding and dying is you going through the BS that you don't even have to, because when somebody truly loves you in a real significant way and not from an unhealthy or not from a toxic place, they're not going to put you in positions like that where you got to sacrifice or make concessions for things that you know you don't morally or virtually agree with, or that's okay for you. So I'm kind of looking at this person a little sideways, just personally. That's just me. Sorry. Not to get in your business too much, but I'm looking at this person a little wonky. Anyway, I think this person's going to keep trying with you. I think this person's going to keep trying with you. And I think they're going to keep making it abundantly clear. I think their intention is to wear you down. Strength in the reverse. Let's keep trying. We're going to wear Leo down. Eventually, Leo's going to give in. Eventually, Leo's going to come back around. Eventually, Leo's going to try to, see what's going on with us. This person is going to try and wear you down. Now, the other way that this can go, and I hope this is more of the outcome that most of you get versus the other way, if you already know you're not wanting this, this would be this person, I think, giving up at some point to move on, whether this is with another woman or another man, or to go and find somebody else that they can deal with, that they may find more value in from their perspective, or that they would feel like would be more appreciative of them, or that they would be more appreciative of them moving on to something else. But this more so feels like this person wearing you down, because I'm just seeing their energy very strong towards you. So Leo, I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully this is connected. Hopefully this has resonated. If you would like to come to the extended, you're invited. You don't have to come, but if you want to come, I'm happy there. Hey, the link is in the description box below. If this is where I leave you, know that I love you. Know that it's been a pleasure. I hope you have a great day and happy Leo season. Bye.